Hey, what's going on, fam? John Brooks, what's going on, brother? Nice seeing you. Appreciate that. Hold on, family. Nice seeing you. Let's get them lights up. How you feel, brother? How's everything with you? I want you to go support the brother, John Brooks. Always looking at how you feel. Appreciate that. Got some good for the family tonight. Waiting for some more people to come through. Oh man, it's so good. Got some good for the family tonight. Gonna wait. Some more people coming. Welcome. Underrated Dinner Dessert Fellowship Live. Just waiting for some more people to come through. Got some nice for the family tonight. Gonna have a great conversation. Just waiting for some peeps to come on. Come through. Again, thanks, John Brooks, for coming. Very much appreciate. Appreciate. Even I got some dessert too. I'll be right back. Be right back, family. Still waiting for some more people to come. Still waiting, family. Still waiting. Some people to come in. Still waiting. Still waiting. What's up, James J? Okay, hold on. What's up, James J? D Forbidden Fruit, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Jay Latin, thanks for coming. Thank you very much. Gonna wait. Got some food. Got the food ready and everything. Gonna wait for some more people to come through. Gonna be a panel discussion a little later on. I gotta eat a little because I haven't eaten all day, family. Don't worry about it. Got enough to show it. Oh, wow. What's up, Raphael? How you doing? How you doing? The ones who's in the live before, thanks for coming. Let's keep that conversation up. We might talk about it tonight. I don't know. So how you feel, Raphael? Oh yeah. This is how I work from now on. I will let people know that wants to get on the panel. Anybody wants to get on the panel later on, let me know and I'll pull you up. Right? That's how we're gonna do from now on. Anybody that's want to get on the panel, let me know. But not yet. I'm gonna try to wait for some more people to come through. And who knows, I'll probably start a little early. You never know. Tell people to get on the panel a little early. Never know. That's what's up. Waiting for like maybe 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna show y'all the food. I'm sure another time so more people come in. Trying to give people some time to come through. All right, all right. Welcome back, Loso. Welcome back. I'm looking for some new people that join the panel. New people join the panel. All you have to do, put your email in the chat. Let me copy down and I get you on. I developed the fellowship live because we gotta learn to talk to each other at the table while we eat it as a family. Beautiful wife, how you doing? Glad you're here. Thank you. Like I said, anybody that is new that want to join the panel in a few minutes, feel free. I welcome that. Or if you want to stay in the chat, enjoy the conversation, feel free. This how I do it. The ones who came in, this how I do it. I wait till people come in, and then when I feel I've got a full chat, I ask everybody that I probably ask them, let me get 5 ones. That means that you give me 5 ones, I count them up right, I show you my food. And I do the same thing. Well, sometimes I have dessert that keep a little fun with it. So now let me see. 1, 2. Let me get 4 ones right now that wants to see my food. 4 ones right now. Want to see my food? 4 ones. No, that's cheap, Raphael. That's cheap. That's 4. No, they gotta give you 3 more. Y'all can get 3 more. Raphael already gave his 1. So that means on dessert, Raphael, you don't have to give out your 1. You good. 3 more ones. Y'all cheating. Stop, man. That's 2. Come on. Come on. Other people got to show they 1s, huh? All right, true. All right. Loso, you already showed your 1. And Raphael shows 1. So that means y'all that also you don't have to worry about for dessert in another hour or so. And 2 more ones. D forbidden fruit, beautiful wives. Each of y'all can give me the 1. You're holding up. 2 more ones. 2 more ones. Raphael. What's good? What's good? What's good, Ronaldo? Ronaldo, give me 1 more. Give me a 1. Give me a 1, Ronaldo. And after that, 1 more 1. Want to see my food? All right. Oh, okay. That's 1. 1 more. No, Raphael, you can't. You can't do. I know you want to see the food. It's got to be somebody else. It's got to be somebody else. You good, Raphael. You don't have to show nothing. Forbidden fruit or beautiful wife? A one, please. All right, brother Rob. All right. Yeah, stay right there, because most likely I'm gonna get you on the panel. So oh wow. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Also, I did dessert too. Oh, Renata, you good? You good? You good? Now you good, Raphael. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You good? You good? Let me fix this up. Okay. Brother Rob, after I shut that send this, I'm gonna send you the link. This is spaghetti and meat sauce with some seasoning in it. I put some hot sauce in it. Parmesan cheese, and this is wheat homemade garlic bread. Wheat homemade garlic bread, and this is Ice House beer. So the ones who's already seen it, thank you, appreciate that. Now I can eat a little something, something. So anybody that wants to get on the panel right now, let me know. Anybody that wants to get on the panel, let me know. Thank you. I'm opening up. Sis boy, thanks for coming. Open up the panel right now. Anybody that's want to get it to join the panel, let me know. I get you on. Anybody that is new that wants to get on the panel, this is your chance. Let me know. Make sure that your email connect to Gmail. I mean Google Hangout, and put your email in the chat, and I'll get you on. Angel, welcome. Okay. All right. Let me pick this up. Oh. Okay. Come on, y'all. Let's line them up. Let me see something. Okay, Raphael. Y'all should be coming right now. Anybody else? Okay, just let me know, Losa. Just let me know. Anybody else? Oh, Trisha, how you doing? How's everything with you? Again, anyone that is new, your email connect to Google Hangout. If you want to get on the panel, feel free. This is your chance. It's the fellowship live. Survival of the fittest. Good looking. Thanks for coming. I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming. Now I'm gonna show you my food that I do. This is spaghetti. This is homemade. This is spaghetti meat sauce with hot sauce in it with Parmesan cheese. This is homemade. This is wheat, homemade garlic bread, and this is Ice House beer. The dessert will be a little more than an hour. Ooh, wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. I hear that. Nothing wrong with that. Survival to the fittest. Yeah, New York. That's where I'm from. Raphael, I seen you. I seen you the link. Watch out for it. I seen you the link. Thank you. Anybody that is new that want to join the live, this is your chance. Put your email in the chat, and I'll be more than give me a chance to copy down. I'll be more than happy to get you on. I know I need a haircut. I know. I get it. I'll be looking good. My birthday's coming up. I got one more month. We waiting. My birthday be in June. God's willing, I'll still be here. I got everybody showing up. I mean, not everybody. Certain people showing up. Chat with me. We're gonna have a great conversation. We're gonna talk about different things too. So I need some more people to get on. I mean, people to come on. Cause I'm getting hungry. I got enough food. I could nibble off it back and forth. I mean, the last few fellowship lives I haven't cooked. I wasn't into it, so I had sandwich and stuff. But you know, I still want to have it because it's good to sit with the family at the table and talk. You know, I'm saying right now, it's gonna be at times I ain't gonna cook. I have me a sandwich, some McDonald's or Wendy's and stuff, but I'm still gonna come here. Even I might probably buy some dessert, but most times still gonna have this. So it's gonna be different. It depends. It's gonna be random. Survival to the fittest. It's gonna be random. King Louis, what's good? So I'm waiting for some more people. Anybody that's going to get in, going to get in the platform. I mean, get on the panel. Let me know. Let me know you want to get on the platform. Or I'm just saying, just respect each other on the platform. I mean, panel. That's it. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate that. I didn't forget about you. I'm gonna get in touch with you this week coming up. So when's talk to you? When's a good time so you can come on? So me and you can chop it up on the Doctors Round Table. Because I think my schedule this week will be flexible. So, you know. Oh, King Louis ain't see this. Oh, this the OG did. Homemade spaghetti and meat sauce, Parmesan cheese, put a little hot sauce on it. This is homemade wheat garlic bread. Beer, Ice House. Dang Marion, what's good, family? What's good? Look what I did. Homemade spaghetti meat sauce with hot sauce. This is homemade wheat, garlic bread, Ice House beer. There it is. Yeah, that's what's up. So anybody old or new who wants to join the panel, let me know. Put your email in the chat. Come through. Raphael, check your link. Yeah, last few times, Marion, I haven't cooked on a fellowship live, so I do a little something. No, hey, nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hopefully one day I'll be on the vegetarian too. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let me give like, all right, Survivor. Thank you. Appreciate that, family. Appreciate that.
What up, JT?
Oh, what up, Raphael? How you feel?
I'm all right. How you feeling today, man?
Mm,
I, s- I saw your last live stream you did. I felt like it was a great topic.
thank you.
You welcome.
Appreciate that.
You welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So how you been doing?
I've been doing okay, man. Just tired of school.
Why you tired of school? Wait till it's school. Okay. All right, survive to the fizz. Look out for your link because I'm typing it right now. All right, see you the link. Let's see. Let's see something. Survive for the fizz. Watch out for your link. Okay, just check it out. And as soon as you get it, just come through. Amanda, how you doing? Thanks for coming. If you didn't get Survivor the Fittest, let me know. After Mike's, that's an M or N Survivor to the Fittest. Okay. What's going on, Party Cows? If you want to get on, let me know, sweetie. We didn't start up yet. I will show my food. Mark, main event, Mark. What's good, family? No problem, Party Cows. No problem. Okay. Raphael, you can talk.
So,
There
what's
you go.
been good? What's been good with you, man? I see you with the nice hat on.
Yeah, got a rep. I got a rep for New York.
Yeah. So what's been good, man? You been doing live, man. I've been catching your lives and stuff.
Trying to impact our people, bro.
Eh, eh, you right about that. We can use it, especially young people.
So I'm trying to do. Trying
Yep,
trying to set an example.
yep. Got to, especially for this new generation.
Yeah. On Survivor of the Fittest, I send you the link.
Especially for this new generation, because I don't know. New generation is just so backwards to me, but
Yeah.
backwards, backwards, backwards.
Yep. The one came in. This is homemade spaghetti and meat sauce, Parmesan cheese and hot sauce. Also, this is homemade wheat garlic bread. The beer is Ice House.
I don't mess with beer. Beer make you pee and go to the bathroom. That's the only place to
Hey,
make me.
I'm in the house. I don't give a. Only I can say, hold on, y'all. Gotta let some water out. Now I'm in the house.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I definitely feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely feel you on that, JT. You like, I'm in my own house. Hey, all I gotta do is say, hold on.
Exactly. Let me let one out. I'll be right back. That's it. Terry's table. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I feel you on that. 'Cause that means you're safe.
Yep. I'm very safe.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And and that I was in your live. I had put in the chat like when how I go to Walmart and they just be handing me the bag. I'll be like, no, let me pay for it first because I know what's going to happen. They're going to try to say that I didn't pay for the
Mm.
and the people at Walmart they be looking at me like I'm crazy, but they serious. I live in Detroit, Michigan, and they don't even like black people to be in Dearborn, period.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. So that's why every time I go shopping, I make sure I pay for it first and then I grab it. Cause they will lock you up within the quickness. So
Mm-hmm.
they'll lock you up within the quickness over because oh we didn't see you pay for that, sir. Okay. and and the and the and the people that work there they laugh at me all the time. They do. All that time they be cracking up at me. I don't play that
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
because you make a mistake on one thing, you didn't pay for one item, bam, they got you.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
by that one mistake, they got you. Oh, Mr. Hardwick, you didn't pay for this item. So I've always been the type of person to stay on the straight and narrow because I know I'm black and I know at any moment I can get locked up within the quickness.
Yep.
Within the quickness. That's why I'm very careful about things that I do. And just because I'm in the wheel, I meant to say just because I'm in a wheelchair means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's right.
Because they they get locked up too unless something is mentally wrong with you, then they let you out of jail.
That's true.
And
Everybody in the chat, how y'all feel tonight? Yo, I said survival of the fittest. I sent it. I don't. You know what survival of the fittest? Go up. I don't know yet, man. Survive to the fittest. I put my email in the chat. Send me an email right now. Send me an email because I understand. I type it in and go. Sometime Google. I don't know.
yeah, Google they be tripping. They be tripping all the time.
Yeah, survive to the fittest. Go up on the chat and send me email. My email's in the chat. Mhm. Okay, you see me email? Okay. Okay, let me check. So what you did today, Raphael?
I ain't do nothing. Seriously, I didn't. I just I just ate some pizza. Did some studying for this last exam I got coming up, and that's about it. Yep, that's about it. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about a lot of
Yeah.
stuff as always because I'm a
Yeah.
thinker.
You're a thinker. Okay, you're a thinker. That's good.
Yeah. What you do today, JT? Well, I know one thing you did. You went live today. What else you do?
I had to do some food shopping to get the stuff for today. I came home. Then I said, I'm gonna do something on the issue that you heard before a few hours ago.
Yep.
And okay, okay, okay. Let's try this again. Survivor to the fittest. Um, um, I think this is you, Survivor to the fittest. I just sent it. Check it out. Oh, there he is. Announce yourself.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Hey, what's happening, man?
I'm good. Welcome to the panel. You
Thank
see the
you.
food, right?
Yeah, it wasn't easy to join for some reason. My I don't know. Google is just not working with me today.
Yeah.
Google doesn't Google doesn't work with anybody.
Sure don't. Have you seen the food? Survive to the finish. You see the food?
What's that? Sorry, you say your food?
Yeah, you see the food? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see. Pause that. Now let me see. All right. All right, sir. Drop. I got you. I got you covered. I got you covered. I got you covered. So drop. All right. All right, sir. Drop. Seeing the link right now. Come through. I have to delete that so nobody will not get it. Let me see. I gotta make sure I delete yours too. Survival to the fittest.
Oh yeah, and I like your name too.
Let's see. I'm going to remove it, okay, bro?
Right on.
I'm going to remove that. So everybody will know. Sir Drop, finally, what's going on, brother?
Chilling, man. What's going on with y'all, man? I've been
Chilling.
Yo, want to see some ladies? Want to see some ladies in the chat? Yo, well, this is. Let me explain this part. This is the fellowship live. This is the live that I created. Raphael had been on it a few times. This is all about us as a family. We gotta learn to eat from the table and chop it up with the
Uh,
family, friends, whatever. Have a great time. Sometimes it does get intense, and it's all about having fun, and sometimes have regular talk, regular conversation. And the process
yeah,
is the process is that you want to see my food. I'm gonna say I might say like let me get 5 ones, and then I get 5 ones. I show my food 6 ones or whatever. Sometimes I do have dessert. I said the same thing. Now tonight you don't have to show your one because you know it's your first time. I ain't gonna break you this time, but the next time I'm gonna break you. So when I ask for that damn one, for that food or even the dessert, I want my damn one. Because because you don't give me a one, you gonna make other people wait, and they don't like to wait. So I'm gonna let you slide tonight. So I'm gonna give you a freebie of the food and even the dessert that I be showing another maybe 35, 40 minutes. So this how the darkness do. This is homemade spaghetti and meat sauce. Homemade wheat, garlic bread, beer, ice house.
hey, that's cold though. You know we are OGs though, man. What was y'all building on though? I kind of
Now,
just slid
now,
in.
DJ, hold up. Was you was on solving the problem panel?
Yeah, I was on I was on like two of his panels, but it was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's when I seen you at. I was on the panel too. Maybe you don't
Oh,
remember.
we were talking. What was we talking about?
Man, I forgot, but I know.
But I know they on that movement. You know, they trying to unite all the black folks together for real. I like that movement they doing for real.
Oh,
But
definitely. I love that. So shout out to solving the problem.
heck yeah, shout out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
shout out to him.
Yeah.
And he doing it without being racist. That's what make it cold. He like, no, I'm just trying to get my people together. I'm not trying to say fuck the world. I'm trying to say our people need to come together, and it's a nice little movement he doing.
And
That's
I
what's
say,
up.
yeah, I would say this. I'm not apologizing to fight for our people. Not apologizing for that. Nothing wrong with that.
Heck no, because everybody uniting but our people. Like
Exactly.
I had this little Mexican video I was watching on YouTube. My fault for the background noise. But I had this little video I was watching on YouTube, right? They fired one Mexican, right? And every Mexican left the job immediately. Immediately. I mean, they weren't playing no games. They so united, one for all for one. We got to get like that too, so we can bring something to the table as they bring their shit to the table. You know what I mean?
The-
Yeah.
But you know, black folks be competing with each other, man. We gotta quit competing with each other, man.
I
We
agree
gotta
with you.
unite.
I agree
Hell
with you,
yeah.
Sir Drops TV. I agree. I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. So five to the finish. You can get into that. You can get to the conversation. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just listening. For some reason, I can't hear Sir Drop TV. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, man. Go to my icon and see if it's muted.
Yeah, if he's talking, I can't hear him at all. I can hear you and Raphael.
Hey, well, tell him I can hear him. He just can't hear me, so he must got me muted.
No, he's not muted. Or maybe you might turn up the sound on Survivor.
I'm not talking about on his hangout and whatever device he going through. He got to go to my icon. Y'all got to tell him because he can't hear me, but he got to go to my icon and
Test,
make sure
test.
he's
Can you
not
guys?
muted.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah,
How about you,
we can hear
Raphael?
you. Raphael, can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear him. My
And what
bad.
about and what about Sir Drop TV? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but you can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to drop out and
Maybe
come back
you
in
know
again.
what to do. Survivor to the fittest. Hang up and come back. Right back.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, hang on a second.
Dude sounds intelligent too, man.
very intelligent. You do too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, but you know, it's a different lingo, you know, where I come with it. So, you know, I can come off stupid to like brilliant people. There's people so smart out there, you know what I mean? But then the people that sleep, I can wake them up with the lingo I use. You know what I mean? I can really wake them up to get them started to then build into that next tier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Well, so far you sound like an intelligent person.
I'm like the kind of dude like did a lot of stupid shit and learned from it.
Okay, do the test
We
right now on Survivor to the fittest. Can you hear Sir Drop?
Can
Talk,
you
Sir
hear me,
Drop.
bro? What's happening, bro? Can you hear me?
he, he dropped off again.
I wonder if he muted me on something else or something. But it don't matter, man. We gonna get it together. I can fill him out without over talking, and we can keep the stream going.
No, we're gonna get some sisters. We're gonna get some sisters on too. Oh yeah, gonna get some sisters on too. So Doggone it. Oh, there he is. Okay. Do the testing again, please.
Hey, can you hear me, dude?
Yeah, I can hear you now. There we go.
There we
Great.
go. Now, how big a boy are you? There we go. We got action.
All right, you got some action.
No,
So
I can't hear anyone else. Man, what's going on here? Raphael, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Could you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? Or you only hear me now?
I can only hear you now. Shit.
That's crazy. That's insane. And it ain't
That's
nothing you doing neither. You just
Okay, man.
gotta come out and come back in.
Yeah, I'll
It
try it
ain't-
again. Hang on a
All
second.
right. All right.
Taking you to the ring and says 5 days. We gonna work your ass more.
exactly.
You
They
know
don't.
how
They
this
don't.
game got.
They don't want us to fellowship. I guess.
We don't get it right.
I understand.
You don't get this. Fuck, you get this right. Calm
Uh,
down.
I understand.
You don't get
But
this right.
every time it
Right.
seems like we on some positive stuff, YouTube will shut you down, and Google will shut you down until you beefing with somebody. Then it's A1 since day one,
I remember one time I was on somebody chat, right?
right?
And 2 weeks ago, I said, you underrated doctor, right? I said, yeah. I like how you talk about, do you want to get on the panel? I said, the people that was on, I really don't fuck with them. You know what I mean?
I know
I
what
said,
you
not,
mean.
I said, not really. I fall back. All of a sudden it went blank. Boo boo.
Yep, that's what happens. And I don't. I stopped all that jumping on people's channels a long time ago, but I mess with you and a few other people. But besides you and a few other people, I don't mess. I don't be on panels.
It went blank. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'll be understand. There are some people who have the tools to cut your thing off too. All right, so let's go through the test again.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hey, 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 can you hear me though?
He dropped off again.
Or dropped off.
Hey, he must be like on a
But
laptop or something, man.
he might have to reboot it.
If he on that laptop, man. Look, I was on my laptop earlier, man. That shit was acting crazy as fuck, man. They doing something with the YouTube on the laptop. I know earlier they was where I thought I was tripping. You know what I mean? But then they,
Yeah.
They always doing something with the YouTube. Like my YouTube app be tripping, and I be thinking, well, maybe I need to update it. And then I think like, oh no, it's just YouTube. They need to work on their
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
here's your algorithms too, man. Like people like us, we be typing in so much smart stuff. They start lagging our computers out, man. So you gotta like really keep your laptop restart this and keep restarting your computer because they start lagging our stuff out because we really too smart for the algorithms that's in the computers. You know what I mean? So the stuff we looking up is lagging our systems out. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Cause even when I do my schoolwork, it be lagging out, and I have to sometimes like I hate it, but most times I have to restart my computer, and I'll be like, come on.
All right. There we go.
Hey, somebody just joined.
Introduce yourself, Jane.
What's good there? Mr. JT, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate
All
you.
right. I need some sisters in the panel.
What happened?
JMJ, say hi to Raphael.
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing in the panel?
Just chilling, man. I'm about to hit that super chat up though, for real. Dude let me on like twice. Dude, cool, man. I like that, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up,
I'm
man. Thanks
good.
for letting me on.
trying to help. I try to help somebody. Try to help somebody out besides me.
Yeah. All right, so by the minutes, welcome back.
Yo, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear
Yeah.
you.
perfect.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. I think what happened was I was using Google Hangouts before they changed Google Plus, and I didn't do the update. So I went back into Google Hangout, done the update, and now it seems to be working. So it might have been an issue on my end.
Okay, cool. So now we good now. Okay.
What's the word, Mr. JT? What's the word, Mr. JT?
Now we just chopping it up right now. I'm trying to get a nice panel with some men and women. And Raphael,
Yeah. What's up, JT?
Raphael, you was in the my live early, right?
Right?
Tell the people what we was talking about.
You was talking about how teachers you was talking. I think you were talking because I came in like I came in at like the middle.
You want me to tell them?
Yes.
Okay, my panel. All right, my panel. My line was about earlier about women violate little boys. And it could be a teacher or anywhere else, and they are not getting paid for it. And also, y'all can go back to the live. I did in the chat. I did post up information so y'all can get to it. So that's what I was talking about. And I found that there's men and women is not talking about this. There should be more women talking about it, but men need to step up too.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to put the question out to the brothers. How do you feel about what I just said?
I think that
Hey, I
it
just
needs to be talked about very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
hey, I just stepped back in. Can you repeat it one more time?
Okay. I did a lot earlier about women violating little boys, molesting little boys. And they don't have to be school teachers. They could be anywhere else, babysitters and everything. How do you feel about that?
Now that's deep because, like, I had a babysitter, right? I was fucking young as hell, right? The babysitter was like 16. I was like 8 or whatever, right?
Oh
And that,
wow.
right, and that shit was weird. So now, right, so now that I mean, do I think she should go to jail for what she did? Nah, because I'm a dude. But am I wrong for thinking that too? Like, is it a double standard for a a female molester versus a male molester? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that it's a double standard. I think it should I think if I think I don't think that there should be I think that there is, but I don't think that it should be a double standard. Both should go to jail. Both should get locked up, and that's just my opinion about it.
All right, let me ask you this. Would you feel worse if somebody raped your daughter or a female took advantage of your son?
Shouldn't be make a difference. Shouldn't make a difference.
It don't make a difference to me because why are you as a grown woman sleep something is mentally wrong with these people? It's just not right. That's just my opinion on it. That's how I feel about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If I can understand you feel so drop, but I'm gonna tell you this. If you don't feel nothing, you're gonna pay for it while you get older. There's gonna be certain matters that you're gonna see that it's not right. And I'm gonna say this: no woman do not violate no. Now people will say, "What about the little girl? You worry, you'll get to be not be violated you no matter." Well, I'm saying this: us as men, we gotta change our way of thinking because when we don't change our way of thinking, that means these women is getting away with murder, and and that's why I said men men got to take their macho-ness out and say that is wrong. Now the man said that the man said that if a man another man molest a little girl, it would be no problem. I would say the same thing too. But it seems like when it comes to little boys, it's something different like a macho. No, it's not macho. It's not right. Because one way or the other, you want to pay for it when you get
All
older.
right. All right, look at it like this. Say you in the ninth grade, right? You got a 27-year-old teacher, right? She bad as hell. You knock her off. Now, 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 do you got game or did she molest you? That's the
Molest,
question.
molest,
Molest.
Okay. I agree. I agree. It was just a question. I agree.
molest.
Absolutely.
Because why are you letting a ninth grader screw you in the first place? I
You,
say something has to be mentally wrong with that teacher.
mic drop. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Because
hold on, talk 1 second. Who is this?
I'm Knowledge
Now, who's that?
Uprising. Nice to meet you. I'm
oh
Knowledge
no, my
Uprising.
bad, bro. I said
Shout out to
knowledge
the
of lane.
HOTC. That's
Sorry
my
about
brother
that,
Sir
bro.
Yeah,
Drop.
but
I gotta
you gotta ask,
invite.
but bro, you gotta ask me. You gotta ask me that. I don't know. You gotta ask me that. You can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that,
Hey,
man.
hey.
You
Oh,
absolutely right,
I'm
but
gonna do you a favor and drop myself out there, man. My
no,
No,
apologies.
knowledge, you good.
don't do that.
No, we
Just,
all family, bro. I
You know
wouldn't
what
have
I'm
just
sent
saying?
the
I
no
just
next
dropped
link to
myself
time.
out
nobody.
there in the stream. My
Just the next
Hold
apologies,
up.
time.
man.
Yeah, just
Hold
the
up,
next time.
knowledge.
Next time,
That was
ask
my
me.
bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I just shared the link to like two of my homies, man. They ain't solid, man. They ain't going.
Just
Yeah.
introduce yourself. Now, introduce yourself.
How you doing out there, everybody? I'm Knowledge Uprising. I'm the content creator of Knowledge Uprising, HOTC Universal, and the content creator of Knowledge Uprising TV and the Screaming Tigers Club. I do a lot of panels on my show, and I alleviate with my brothers, and we build collectively. We do a lot of open panel type of platforms. We also drop independent videos. But me, myself, I just like to engage with my brothers, and we build on YouTube and do our thing, man.
What's the
I
name of
hear
your
that.
channel?
Hey, and that's my bad, rated for not
What's the
telling
name
you
of my
though,
channel?
but
Knowledge Uprising. Knowledge
right.
Okay.
Uprising, the Screaming Tigers Club, HOTC Universal, Knowledge Uprising TV.
Okay. Now you're on
Okay.
here, so you can press the red button on my channel, right?
Press the red button on your channel. I'm
Yeah.
already subscribed to you, bro. I'll be watching you all the time, bro.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Underrated Darkness. Yeah, man. I'll be watching you, JT, all the time, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
Man,
I
we
know
we
you
got
are.
our ear
That's
to
why I
the
was like,
street,
oh
man.
shit, I got a link to his show. Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I be watching you.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, man. But check me out though, man. I'm Knowledge Uprising, man. Check me out, man. But I watch you, brother.
And I
Okay.
should have told you already, but
No, no,
I'm just trying to build. Yeah, I'm
that's
just
all
trying
good.
to
That's
build.
right. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I pick you up now as I'm rising, but the times I pick you up, I'll be going live too. So
Oh, we about to rock with you heavy, man. Because you talk that real stuff, you unbiased, you stick to your point, you stand on your own, and you stand on what you say. So that's what it is, bro. Period. Whether we disagree or agree, it don't matter, man. Long as you stand on your shit, we stand on our shit. Everybody stand on their shit. We gonna take this beast down. The beast is going down. Period.
Exactly.
okay, now as I'm rising, thanks for showing us. Thank you so thanks for checking me out. Very much appreciate it. Um, do you know what we was talking about now as I'm rising? I gotta say it
Nah,
again.
man, bro, you gotta expound on that. I was washing clothes, and I was out here sitting in the car, and I got the link, so I clicked on it. You know.
Oh, okay. Matter of fact, before I expand that, let me show my food. This I tore this mother up. So this is homemade spaghetti miso hot sauce. This is homemade wheat garlic bread and this ice house beer. Now first thing before yeah, I'm gonna explain what we talk about. This part of the channel is all about this is I do every Sunday. This is preach on that we gotta learn to eat at the table as a family to solve our problems, talk things out, and stuff like that. So of that part, that's what I'm bringing. That's what I bring it. So when I first come on, I let the chat filled up. I asked people. I just said, yo, let me get 6 ones. So when they get 6 ones, I show my food. It's like a little game, so people can lighten up and engage. Sometimes I do have dessert. I do say the same thing too. Now, just as Sir drop, I'm gonna let you get a freebie tonight. So you don't have to give me no ones tonight, even on dessert. I'm gonna give you a freebie, but the next time you come on a Sunday, gotta kick that one now. That's all I'm saying. So,
Hey,
but I
fact.
did a huh?
I said facts.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you rock it. I'm gonna let you rock it. Free now. I did a live earlier. Now and is about women violating little boys, and I found out that is not
Say
being
that one
taught.
more time. Women violating what?
Women violating little boys. So I find out that it's not being talked about, and it be happening. So what your feeling?
Hey, y'all gotta mute your mic because it's giving a feedback. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I got my joint on speaker.
Do you want to repeat that again? Because I don't think you
Yeah,
heard it
yeah.
right.
Repeat that one more time, brother.
Okay, I did a live earlier
Yeah.
talk about women violating little boys, and I found out that it's not being talked about. And how do you feel about that?
That's a great thing to be that vocal. Oh,
Well. That's a good thing. You want to bring that to the light, and you want to be vocal and be able to spread that to people. You
Well,
know what
I've
I'm
been
saying?
bringing it up. I mean, because I've been bringing it up. I just wanted to expand it today, so we can engage, especially us as brothers,
He,
and or even sisters and stuff.
hey, he's saying, what's your view, knowledge on teachers molesting kids and all that shit?
Yeah. And
Damn.
also, and it could be. She don't have to be a teacher. She could be like, or she could be at home. They could be anywhere. And so, in our community, we gotta look out for that. Now, I know it's gonna be people, and I'm gonna press it again. It's gonna be some people gonna try and change the subject, and they're gonna say, "What about men molesting little girls?" Yes, we don't like that either. So I'm gonna throw it out there. So in case anybody said anything, it was that thing.
Yeah.
The station of little, even young people is wrong. So I'm gonna put it out there so nobody will not change it. But this need to be talked about. It needs to be expressed. It needs to be. We gotta have. I think there gotta be more lives on it, videos on it. But only I'm just saying to stick to the subject. There's gonna be some people gonna try to change the
So what
subject
made this?
or whatever.
If I can ask you a question, brother, what made this a dear sentiment for you to want to believe about this? What brought it to your undivided attention to to make you want to
To the
express this and get
forefront.
it out there?
Yeah, what brought it to the forefront? What happened that made you wanna really address this topic? Because this is a deep topic. This is a nice topic.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not gonna really get into it. Some happened to me,
Excuse me.
and I also have seen little boys has happened to them, and and I've been through injustice of it, and even little boys. And there are some people in our community has turned back on it, and but
Let
I
me ask you
also
a
but I also fight for little girls too. But at the same time, but I've been at this for a long time, and
all
it's
right,
not been.
let me ask you a question right quick. Do you think the male that has sex with the elder is more traumatized than a female that has sex with the elder, or do you think it's the same?
It's the
That's
same.
why it's the same. Okay.
It's the
It's the
same. It's the
same.
same. It's the same. But it depends on circumstance. They deal with differently, but it is the same. So that's what I'm saying. That we gotta stop switching up the criteria. That they want to do it and everything. A child is a child,
Well,
Exactly.
yes, and it could be some traumatizing, malevolent behavior on
right?
the elder side out of lust or some kind of dark fantasy.
Right.
You
And
know?
at the same time, we have to understand that when it happened to a little boy, maybe the trauma is not going to happen at that time. But going along their life, it's someday it's going to happen. Someday it's going to pop up. And then you can see this malicious act is really happening. And so we got to definitely talk about that. And I found like quite a few brothers think it's a joke, but it's not a joke because we talking about men being men. We talking about we want our men to be fathers and families and stuff like that. Be the head of the household and stuff. And these are equal problems that sometimes us as men we don't like doing now. There's women got to deal with it too. And so for me, it's that that's not one issue I deal with, but I feel this is dear to me because we want our little boys to be men, you know, and bad enough they have to deal with this oppressed system.
Yeah.
They have to deal with it. So that's the thing about it. And I don't think a lot of brothers are not willing to deal with that because they think it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And so when some brothers they disingenuous with that, I don't have nothing to say with them. I don't have nothing to say. Even if a woman disingenuous, I don't have nothing to say with them. So sometimes that people, I hear it all. I hear all conversations. I hear it all. So like I said, I've been at this for a very long time, and so it's not like Now, I champion all our people. Wherever issue it is, we should deal with that. But we cannot pick and choose whatever issue that we want to do. We got to deal with all issues. So this is a part of the issue, and our community is not being talked about. They'll refuse to be talked about. They sweep it under the rug, and then while our little boys right now is suffering, and there's no justice for them.
So what you saying is this right here. You saying if they gonna charge a male with rape, why not the female also? Because you changed this male.
That has happened with far as a female teacher. She got locked up and then got out of jail and went back and married the boy.
Right.
That's cool.
I heard about that, and that shit was crazy.
But this is the thing about where's the parent? This is what I'm saying, that this cover every angle. What about the parent? Because we gotta hold the parents liable. And then I know a lot of parents don't like hearing that. Gotta hold parents liable. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Listen, we don't want little girls.
That's why I believe when something happens like that, the kid got to be able to talk to their parents. Because once they become in the teens and shit, they try to find themselves, who they are. You know what I mean? They don't want to tell their parents everything, and then don't make it no better nowadays. You got Instagram, Facebook, you got a social media, and every kid in high school got a fucking iPhone, or in middle school. You know what I'm saying? So they more so expressing the shit through little tags and memes and all kinds of other shit, and shit like that. They keep balled up, and wonder why these kids go and do all these crazy things, shoot motherfuckers, bully, because they got shit they want to get off their chest, but they can't do it because they don't know how to go to their parents, or they don't know who to go to or to trust with that.
No, but hold up, knowledge. You went deep. Let's take it
I
back
mean, but
to
it's true though, man.
no,
If you
no.
got
I
a
know it's
16-year-old,
true.
that 16-year-old ain't gonna tell you every fucking thing they doing.
No,
They
but
gonna
we
hide some
want
shit
to.
from daddy and mama.
No, but we want to stay on this goddamn molestation shit.
But
Now,
that can be some shit the kid possibly
that's
don't
dope
want
as
to talk
fuck.
about, feel uncomfortable talking about to their parents
Now
or
listen,
anybody.
Or their
that's
parents
fact.
don't believe them.
That was
Yeah,
fact.
That's
it could be that. It could be that too. It could be that too. But at the same time, we got to be able to get the kid comfortable to want to talk about this shit. So if something did happen, we'll know.
Then
Let us
don't
not
whoop
find out
them.
the other way or
Quit
on some
whooping your
bullshit
kids
type.
then. So we gotta quit whooping the
exactly.
kids. You keep whooping these kids, they ain't gonna tell you shit. They're gonna look at you like you will hit me if I tell you. So they be scared of you. You don't want your kids scared of you, but you don't want to be your kid's friend. But back to the molestation of the male side of it. Let's
And
let's let's keep it on topic.
maybe the
No,
brother don't. I mean, I don't know. Go ahead, brother.
no,
This is
I'm
my
saying
first
let's
time
stay on
building on
topic.
this
No, it's good. No,
subject matter.
it's good. It's good.
Oh yeah, knowledge you dropping gems, man. I'm just trying to keep on topic on how. Here's what I wanted to say. It's not adults that's molesting the children. It's 16 and 17-year-olds that's babysitting your children. That's performing these sex acts and all that. So now your kid like getting babysitted by his auntie that's like 16, and she on some weird shit.
They
Vice
on some
versa.
furry type shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Vice versa though.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna say a female. I'm gonna just say vice versa. It's dudes that's watching kids too. So it's not adults, right? It's not adults that's doing this shit. It's fucking kids. So watch your
That's
kids.
because the kids probably something like that they done experienced something like that or seen it. So now they want to act upon it and take that aggression out because it's so balled up in to where they can't alleviate with nobody about it properly. They go out and do that same shit. And they put that feeling that's on them on that next person. on that next little kid.
Right, true. But this is the thing. I'm glad you come back to the but see, this is what I'm at. And I understand what you're talking about, teenage, they act on and everything. But these grown-ups in authority positions, they keep on getting away with murder. And then we have to see, I'm telling you for personal experience, telling you, I know what I'm talking about. You gotta understand who's in the system, who judge. You got women and men judges. They think it's a joke. While that child is traumatized. That person, they give them a slap of the wrist, put them in a lower rate of sex offender, and little by little, they get their job back or they move. And majority of them at times are married. And even the school knows what's going on, but they want to keep it on the hush hush. Now, we have to talk about that. We have to talk about that because this is happening. And so you got there's another case sometime last year that the school teacher tell her you keep on having sex with me, you get AIDS. You don't have sex with me, you ain't gonna get no A in school. That is pressure. That is taking advantage. And so I urge parents, and I'm talking about throughout humanity, but especially our people. We cannot just run away and pick and choose of this what's going on. We got to stop that. And then, like I said again, it's got to be women, got to be willing to take. Just like y'all want to teach your little girls to stay away and watch what you got to teach the little boys too. You have to teach them. You got to be on. Listen, this is because see, that's what happened to me. I got caught. You know where it is, but I was. My moms and women on my mother's side of the family and my late father's side, they tell, well, you know, this woman touch your head, and if women want to kiss you in there, that's a no. Yeah. They hug you a certain way? No. That's a adult hug. You don't no. So so even fathers had to teach their kids, listen, you don't know. Can I give you a case in point? I'll never forget. I was 7 years old. It was this lady was like hugging up on me. So I'm like, look, so my mom said, why are you hugging up on him? I'm just playing. No, you don't hug him. You hug up on a man like that. He's a little boy. What is you doing? I'm looking at him like that. You know what I mean? So my mom put him on the side, like, ain't your fault. Baby, go in the room. I said, okay. Because I never forget that day my older brother was on his way to pick me up to spend night because he lived with my late grandmother. And he's on his way to pick me up. I said, you go in there till then you see it. Then when he call you, you go get your badge. I said, yes. You go in there, babe. I said, okay, mom. And when I hear things talking about, she wasn't her best friend no more. Because my mom see it for what it is. And I think mothers got to get back doing that. Fathers got to get back doing the same thing. Again, the same thing that you show your little girls, you got to show little boys too. Because just as there's men pedophiles, there are women pedophiles out there. And they are winning. So we better know we better know what we get into. We better know what steps to take. It cannot be no half-ass steps anymore. You got to stop that. You got to stop saying that, oh, it's all right because you know he's a boy. You got to stop that. Because one way or the other, they're going to pay. If there's not being no justice with it, they're going to pay for it. I'm telling you.
Mic drop, boy. That boy dropped that mic on us. Look, y'all silent. Everybody's mic muted. That's what's up, bro. You absolutely right, man.
I'm not talking about the men on the panel, but I will say this. If any man do not think that saving our little boys in our community, stay the hell away from me. Don't.
I'm gonna tell you this, there, Mr. JT in the panel. No, it is kind of depressing. When I was a little boy, I just talked to a lady when we were going to church with. That's how I talked to her was about wrestling and something like that. I was like, they called me Joe Blow the Chicolo since I talked with her. I said, what? What? I said to myself in my mind, I was like, what? And I was like, just I did talk to her about wrestling back in the 80s. No, when I was young, talking about wrestling. And then shit just fly by. And I was like, to
Hey,
me,
but dude, hey, but hold up, dude put a purple ribbon razor edge on it for his avatar. That's a purple ribbon razor edge right there. But y'all go ahead, my fault. But that pit right there, that's purple ribbon razor edge, man, right there.
but they said they called me Joe Blow the Chicano. I was like, what the hell? You call me Joe Blow for what? Because I talked to a lady, because I talk about wrestling to the lady. I was like, man, I ain't trying to. I wasn't willing to try to deal with that. But in actuality, that's just all I did was talk with her, and that was it. And other than that, man, these teachers, man, and I remember one time, what's it called? One time, a teacher was about to flunk me in a grade down, you know, in the same grade. I won't do all my stuff though, but should have did it. But he still, but I hear that. But I see in the newspaper that he was messing with a underage girl anyway. So a man was messing with an underage girl anyway. Then I seen him when I when I got flunked. He was doing janitorial work. I was like, what you doing? I said, what you doing right here? I said to myself, what you doing right here?
He,
I was like, wow. And then I see him doing janitorial work while I was doing weight training. I was like, wow, man. I said that you must have did something
uh,
way more than you did. Did
uh,
something way more than you
hey, let me change the narrative right quick. Let me ask you a question. You 17, right? You about to be 18, right?
Uh-huh.
You knock you knock off a 29-year-old lawyer. Is there molestation now? Now, mind you, because at 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, motherfuckers be in a whole nother realm now. It ain't like how we used to be in the 90s. No, this 2019. So you got 17, right? All right, now boom, you the dude, right? You done knocked off the Lakers owner. She's 49, but you knocked her off at the club. Is it molestation now? You see what I'm saying?
But if you're
I see
seven,
what you're saying, but
if you're 17 or 18, what are
as
you?
long as you ain't,
Hold on, 1 second.
as
If
long as you got that girl pregnant, no, pregnant.
I don't agree with that
I
I said,
mean,
because if you
hey, got that girl
I got a
pregnant,
goddamn 17
whatever.
year old daughter. I don't want to have to sleep with no 29-year-old. Cool.
That's a big responsibility. I'm telling you.
No.
If it was back in the
I'm with
80s, they didn't have no.
Hey, no, everybody mute. Let the host
No,
say what they gonna say right quick.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is supposed to be the 90s and all that good stuff, but some people ain't responsible about how they do their stuff. You know what I'm saying? With the condoms that was out, 90s, 91 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Why it's got
But
to be
sometimes
dependent?
you gotta doggone stay off of that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but why it's got to be depend on the time? What's right is right, is wrong is wrong. And then you gotta understand, if a woman that is 49 years old, man, but we gonna say the woman's 49 years old, she messed with a 16, 17. He do not have the intellect yet, the maturity yet, how to deal with how to deal with that woman. So we gotta think about stuff like that because we thinking about, oh yeah, the man.
That's true.
Ain't gonna do nothing but dog him.
Exactly.
She ain't
Run
gonna do
over
nothing but
'em.
dog him. Oh, that's my little boy toy right there. You know, he don't know no better, so I fuck him when I can. He ain't got no job, so I don't want his money. I mean, I get what you're saying, brother.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm a, and he could come play me in that like that. So, well, why it's got to be a time? Stop saying about different times. This shit got to stop. Be mad as hell.
Life catcher. Did she have a choice? Very funny. Of course she had a choice. Our neighbor gave her phones with like 90%.
Hey, I'm gonna look at it like this, man. Everybody got their own philosophy, and we all right, but we all wrong. Ain't none of it. We all know what's going on. But I do know, back to the narrative, I do know that the females get a pass when they molest kids of a male gender. I do know they get a pass, and I do know if a male molests a female, they go to jail forever. That's what we trying to bring ahead to now. To me, listen, to me, if a female grown and you're not grown and she give you her pussy, she trying to control your thoughts. We already know the fucking Jezebel spell. We all know that, right? So boom. If a female is an adult, right? And they attack a kid, right? The kid thinking he done knocked the cougar. The kid thinking, yeah, I got game, man. I got so much game. I like the OG. But the OG female was looking at him like, man, I'm about to strip you naked. Period. You know what I mean? So you right, man. This is an epidemic we gotta address, man. We gotta.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. Survival of the fittest. You hear what's going on? Let me get your take on it, please, because you've been patient. We don't want to shut you up. So go ahead and speak your piece, brother.
Yeah, no sweat, man. I had to bounce and come back in again a few times because for some reason there's an error on my end, but yeah, I kind of get what everyone's saying. You know, I think what is right and what's wrong is wrong. But if we, you know, kind of take it to a point where, you know, like you have a young male age, you know, 17, and you know he's down, you know, he's a DTF with a 28-year-old. I mean, does that really classify as molestation at that point, or is that just more of consent? You know what I mean? Like he kind of knows what he's into, even though he's underage. At that point,
yeah, you're looking at like, oh man, that's an older piece of pussy. I'm about to hit that. That's what he looking at that like.
Right, you know, because I mean, like I look at like the
and then
that's
molestation. I didn't say it wasn't. I'm saying I agree with
Let
you.
it build, knowledge. Let it build, knowledge.
That was my nephew.
I know, but at the same time, the lady gonna be looking at it like, this motherfucking young boy look all good. He young and tender. Hell yeah, I'm gonna fuck him. She gonna think ain't nobody gonna know. Yeah, that's the problem. I agree with you, baby. That was my wife. My wife in the back. She had a little input. Oh, they want to hear you.
A lady did that shit.
Hey man,
that shit not cute. He was
Hey,
17.
fuck that
He
knowledge.
was 17. She was 26. 17 and 26. There's a big difference. You got 9 years on this child. Why is you sitting here messing with another woman's child?
Playing
Ooh,
tricks on his.
ooh. Hey, knowledge, you can't
Like
let her bully us
you
back.
knew. And he was looking at it like, goddamn, she got her own crib. She a
Yeah,
grown ass woman.
yeah,
She got her own car.
yeah,
She'll
yeah.
let me smoke weed. Shit, my parents wouldn't
No,
normally let
let
me
me
do.
do. So he's saying, "Oh man,
That
I can
shit
go
not
over.
cute.
I can go over to
No,
this older
that's
lady
not
house and do
cool.
anything. You
Exactly.
know what she doing? Because you know I got there and get this little kid high, so he gonna come over here. He gonna come over here. Goddamn, he watching pornos. Why not fuck something? You be
But
watching pornos anyway, jacking
And
your
you
pepper.
praying on
Yeah,
the
she
child and
praying
it's
on the
bad.
kid. Cause you know
yeah, but
the
now I want to say this though. Now you see how your wife broke it down, right? How many sisters is willing to speak up for these young these young boys? Never, no, Holly, none. She's one of
None,
the
none, none.
Holly,
And I
none.
commend you. None.
Holly, none. I like I said before, I've been in this conversation for a long time. You ask a sister to break it down, they do not want to do it. But how your wife break it down knowledge, and I appreciate her. How many women is willing to talk
real talk, real talk.
black boys? Highly none. And that is, and you know, like, oh, but that's the problem. That's part of the problem.
And that was a
Like you
mic
said,
drop. That was a mic
that's the
drop too.
problem.
That was
I
a
wish
mic drop.
I would have.
Now let me ask you
And the
one
moment
more
I did,
time, man. Y'all tripping
Yeah,
because y'all
Siri, you're
ain't
going a bit
answering the
robotic there. I
question.
heard my name, but I can't hear what you're saying. It's almost like either your connection or my connection's dropping.
No, I got a terrible background. Now listen, here go the question. Your 17-year-old knock a 27-year-old lawyer, right? It's a female, she a lawyer. He knock her, man. She coming to pick him up and everything. Do you think that he getting molested, or do you think I ain't talking about 11 or 10? I'm talking about he's 16, 17, and he met this female in the mall, and they sat down. They got something to eat and all that. She just so happened to be a lawyer, but she 27. Do you look at your son as he getting molested, or do you look at it as he done knocked him a vet? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at it. He knocked him a vet. Now, if he's 15 and the ninth grade teacher is having sex with him, I'm gonna look at the teacher like she need to get locked up. It depends on the situation.
But 17, that's still considered a child. He's not a man yet. He do not have the faculties to think as a man. He now having faculties as a young girl. He don't have a faculty to think as a grown, to make sound decisions that is right and wrong. Again,
Exactly.
you can't.
No, but he knocked the lawyer.
It
How
doesn't
can
make
you
a
not?
difference. It
He
does. It shouldn't make a difference. I
Not
can.
different. It don't make a
Yeah,
difference.
I'm
right.
in New
You
York.
right. Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
brother, right? There's a brother, right? That I know to this day. He just got over it, right? She was a head. She was a union head. She was 45 and he was 17. But she told him, "Oh, I'm just 20." But see, if you see her, you swear that, oh, she's young. I'm talking about young. I seen it myself. Come to find out, he finally, yo, I just find, what you know, mom? Yo, mom hitting 45. What? Yo, I told her, yo. I said, how do you know? The kid's like, why you hitting? She told me she was 20. But I'm saying, if you see her, she look like 20. I'm big, no grade, no nothing. Don't buy everything. And he said, that's my mom. And then he said, you a lie. And that messed his head up for a long time. That he had to get professional help. Now he's good now. He's all right now. So now he's showing his sons like this is you got to watch out for me like that. And so it should make a difference. I'm thinking because I'm saying if it would have been vice versa, man.
But that's still a female angle. Let's look at the male angle. You 17, you not the professor at your local college. Is she molesting you or did you not a vet? This is how dudes is looking at it. You know what I mean? This is why from 11 to 13 is molestation. From 15 to 9, from 15 to 17, it's a decision. That's all I'm saying. Now,
No,
if you got a kid that's 11
No,
or
Nah, I
12,
can't agree on that, sir.
no,
no,
no, no,
no,
no, no,
no. I
no.
can't agree
Hell no. Hell to the fucking no. You can't say
because
that.
In
because
some states they might want to comply to that shit, but me as an individual, nah, I ain't rocking
Nah.
with that.
Hell no. No.
I'm not knocking on that door because if that's the case, then a 17-year-old should be able to have his own apartment. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Don't
not.
have right. A
Hey,
17.
some 17-year-olds do have their own apartment now. Don't sleep on these motherfuckers that got money.
They do have their apartment, but
They got their kids so
I'm
spoiled to
talking
where their
about
kids think they are adults with the
right.
mind of a child.
For the maturity status, they still a kid.
but I'm
And,
still
and
stand on what I'm saying, man.
they know what
I
they
don't
know.
know.
No.
I know, I know it's people that's 18 and 17 and 16 that's dealing with 40-year-old women.
Okay,
I
let me
know,
ask.
hold
Let me
up,
ask you.
hold up, hold up, hold up. No, stop. I know females that's the same age dealing with 40-year-old men. So now
And,
you got to
that's
look
true
at
though.
it.
That's true though. Like, cause I just expound on that. You know,
Right.
But
I just
it
did
depends
earlier.
on the
So
world you in, though. It depends on the world you in. Now, absolutely is wrong if you're not in that world.
No,
But if you in
no,
that world, that's what it is, bro.
no. Because what you fail to understand is the lasting effect. That's what you can see. You see. It's all about the mantra and stuff, but we don't think about the lasting effect. If she want to let him go, she could let him go.
Ooh.
She already use him, and that is it. And that's what like if he's still in the child status, he ain't gonna have the, like again. He not gonna have the fortitude how to think about it, how to settle things out. I'm telling you like this because it happened to one of my peeps. He had to go he had to get professional help. He was just a kid. He,
Exactly.
he
Or she
cried.
can
That was
turn
deep,
into
too.
a fatal attraction. And if you 17, 16, you don't know how to handle somebody egging your throwing eggs at your car and all that stuff. You're not mentally able to handle that. I'm sorry. Point blank period. Cause you know stuff like that do happen. I just
Just like that, you can't. We see us sometimes us as men. We gotta stop. Yeah, survival. If he having a problem, we gotta stop making excuses. It's wrong. It is wrong. It's wrong. If you're a kid, I don't care what age she is. She knows what he's doing, and that's when they get away with murder. And then if you go to some states, that's how they get away with murder. But what about that child all screwed up? What happened to them? You know the courts is not going to pay. They're not going to kick her the money to get them. So that means she get off. But that child screwed up.
All right, Rated, let me ask you this. Your son, right, say 17, right? He knocked the district attorney off. You gonna tell him he getting molested?
Yeah.
All right, all right, man.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
It shouldn't make a difference what position they with women in. Molestation, period. It shouldn't be a certain status or what. No, what's wrong is wrong. We gotta stop making excuses again. Stop it.
That's
Because
right.
because if you have a son, and your son is 16 or 17, and I'm saying she's 29 and 30, and she's tricking him, and they both fucking. You gonna tell me you gonna get mad off that? You're not gonna get mad. You gonna get agitated over that? Because if you're not, something wrong with you.
you see, I ain't say nothing. I'm on, but
Yeah, I'm
that's
telling
fact.
you this, man. I'm telling
That
all of
was
y'all,
fact.
you might get somebody pregnant off that stuff too. You
Yeah,
never know.
right. You on your point,
Eh,
Jay. They're
And Mrs. JT is right, man. You won't be on some
eh,
you gonna be on some Russian.
Exactly. Exactly. And then who end up raising the child? The parents. Because you because you as the parent said it was okay. So now your your 16-year-old, 17 year
Oh, let,
old
me- let me mute my mic.
Yeah, please.
wanna
Thank you.
wanna be out here having sex with an attorney, and he's 16 and 17, and he just graduating or whatever, and he got goals. He not gonna want to raise no kid. He gonna he gonna throw him off on the grandparents, and you're gonna be raising that baby.
Well, I tell you what, there you better we get that child support when you get 18 or 19. That's gonna be a wrap for him. I'm telling y'all that right now. It's gonna be a wrap for the if you have a kid or whatever. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. It's gonna be some haunts on that. It's gonna be some haunts on that. Get that girl pregnant like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care what. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get that girl pregnant or something like get that lady pregnant or something like that. She probably have a tubes tied or whatever. Might. But at the same time, though, you got to be careful of who you, the social circle you
I
with or
agree.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that, but you gonna have to stop doing that. Some people, young people and older people, got to learn from that stuff like that. You feel you feel what I'm saying?
And
But
and
other than that, man,
I think we gotta
it's
reproduce,
a
man. Right. I think we need to reproduce too, man. They trying to stop us. Like I come from the age where like my mom got like 13 sisters, right? Now they trying to stop. They trying to stop us at like two babies or three babies. You got three babies. They say you got too many babies. But my aunt and my mom and all them, they got like 13 sisters from one mom. They trying to, hey, they trying to make us not reproduce no more, man. Fuck what they
And
talking about, man. Have them kids, man. Fuck what they talking about.
Now,
Have them.
how
you
will
don't
they
you don't
procure
you
doing a
don't
thing like that, trying to make us stop from reproducing? First thing they would do, bring violence into our neighborhoods. They bring the violence into our neighborhoods to make the brothers get locked up, sisters get locked up, get killed in the process of that. Another thing they do, they promote cigarette smoking. Now, cigarettes, if you smoke enough, you can make you sterile. Now, people within the age of let's say between 16 and 25 can go sterile if they smoke 2-3 packs a day. Now, see, with you with a young mind like this and it hasn't been fully developed, and you're still under the age of 26, you're thinking it's okay. I can smoke all these cigarettes, but you experience all these problems in the long run. Bam, that's another factor. Okay, now you got it to where they dead or either in jail. Now you got it to where we can throw them cigarettes, and now they still be fucked up with that. Now, what's the other thing they can do? Come on, you brothers know. Build with me. Let's expound on this shit. If they want us to
What
stop
else they can do?
reproducing, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? They gonna promote abortion. They gonna promote that shit too. They gonna want you to pass the laws where they say abortion. Now you
But
got
even
these
more,
little ass kids, all grown motherfuckers getting pregnant because they don't want to goddamn put on a rubber. They don't want to protect themselves, or they didn't want their partner to protect themselves. So now they done got fucked, done got pregnant, and now they gotta cut a baby up. Hey, what's that right there? It's stopping reproduction. What they gonna do? Now. First, we gotta go all the way back to the first one I said, where we was talking about the kids, right? The kids, and they ended up going to jail. Now, first, let's talk about systematic racism. Now, you got a kid in a low poverty area, and all he's seeing is the things that people is making money off selling drugs and all these other things. They get glorified by that. That is something that becomes an influence to them flashy things. So they saying that this school has less opportunities than the other side, and it could be a white kid staying in the same neighborhood, but he goes to a different school with a totally different environment in that school. But yeah, at this black school, we can say black if you guys don't want to say black, well, whatever you are, you can be brown skin or whatever you want to be. But let's say black. You got this black side of town. Now, it's totally different for him. He going to school. These kids cool, they getting the new Jordans, and they're like, how you get these parents ain't buying them, they selling drugs to kids. They want to get a little buzz on and all this and that. So now this kid get infatuated with that. They get stuck in that reality. Now when they get stuck in that reality, now drugs is another way to stop reproduction and getting sterile. So we're looking at that. They get them on them malt liquors. Get the kids on that. See, it's all one big ass process. Now, once the kids lose their mind, they start doing crazy stuff. Now realizing they got the family there, so that's when the jails and
oh,
prisons come in.
knowledge, they turning our kids into homosexuals. Listen, man, it's
Yeah,
some
now
type
they
of
now yeah,
agenda.
now let me see. You didn't even let me get to it. I could have got to the jail part, then I was gonna go there. But and then I was gonna go how they ain't even doing it in the jail no more. Now they putting it, promoting it through the media. See, brother, I was getting there, but it take me a while, sir. Drop. You know how I do when I'm building, but yeah, it leads to that. But like I said, it's all different factors. If we want to talk about stopping the reproduction of the black community as a whole, it's a bunch of different factors. It's not just one factor. They promote all these things just to stop us. But we're gonna overcome them odds. That's all I'm saying, brother. And yes, I was gonna get to that, sir. Drop, but you brothers go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't want to get off the subject either. I really don't. I want us to find solutions, because this channel is all about solutions. And so, survival, what you hearing so far, and I'm gonna go down the line. Do you have solutions, brother? How to deal with this?
Sorry, you're asking me first?
Yes.
Yeah, I just kind of jumped back in again like 5 minutes ago. So I kind of missed most of what was said.
Okay. Well, I say you for last then, all right?
Okay.
I say you for last. Sir, drop. Well, we was talking about women violating little boys. What's your solution for that? And then we're gonna turn it to Brother Raphael.
Hey, my solution is we got to change the age group. Like I said, if my son, right, he's 17, right, and he knock off a 30-year-old vet, it's not molestation. Now listen, if my son 11 or 12 years old and he getting babysitted, but this weird ass teenager that's babysitting him doing some weird shit to him, we got a problem. So it's two different angles. You know what I mean? It depends on what age group we talking about because
I don't see it. I don't see it because you keep on saying 17 that you putting that he's a man that he could think as a grown man. No, he don't have that maturity yet.
no,
He
I know 17-year-olds that been paying the rent since they was 15
Yeah,
years
but that,
old, man.
all right, that's paying the rent. All right, that's paying the rent and stuff. Your father. Yeah, I was on 17, but at the same time, I was still thinking certain things as a kid.
Oh,
So
fact.
after me, I had so certain things I had to grow up. That's what I'm coming from. Because anybody can have the responsibility, but if you don't have the maturity with it, that's still right there. So
Right.
my
If
thing
you
is that
ain't got the wisdom or and you ain't lived through it,
you don't have
you
the wisdom.
making a
That's what
free
I'm saying.
ball. Right.
Right,
That's
exactly.
fact.
Right. I can tell you personal experience that yeah, I know I do certain things, but when I was 17, other things like growing up, no, I don't know how to do it yet because I'm not maturity yet. I'm not in function yet. And that's the thing. We gotta be careful with that. But I understand what you're saying, but it shouldn't be no age when it comes to molestation. It shouldn't. It should be it's wrong, it's wrong.
But
Because
see, I know, but I'm talking from a point of a 17. All right, you got a 17-year-old, right? His mama a dope thing. He never met his dad, and he been paying the rent since he was in the 10th grade. He knocked off a 35-year-old lady, right? To him, he knocked him a vet off that's pulling up in that Mercedes picking him up. To him. To us, why you doing that to that? No, it ain't the same situation. Now, the situation you talking about is real. This is what I agree with. You got a vulnerable kid, and this grown ass lady is throwing herself upon him. That need to be addressed for real because you know you 28. My goddamn son is 15 in the ninth grade, 10th grade, and you not had sex with him in a janitorial closet. We gotta address it because, like you said, if it was vice versa, that man going to jail forever for the same act, for the exact same act. You know what I mean? So
okay, cool. All right, Raphael. Raphael. JMJ. James J.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming there, sir. I appreciate that.
Sorry, JT, I was doing something.
Okay. I'll get to you last, Raphael. Go ahead,
All right.
James J.
That's still wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Mr. JT. That's still wrong. But like I said, I know they ain't got good. I know they got condoms and all this, this other protection and stuff, man. But at the same time, though, that's still wrong. Because one day he or she gonna ask you, he or she gonna ask you to do that, and you might have one of them. That might be one of them drugs, or something like that, and they doggone, and they dog he or she get pregnant off that stuff, and you know that's wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And you right about that. You gonna they have all these condoms, contraceptives and stuff like that, but it's gonna be somebody getting pregnant, or you gonna be pregnant with the other. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
Okay,
Real
cool.
talk, man.
I appreciate that. Raphael.
I feel like that we still talking about solutions, correct?
Yes.
I feel like that there needs to be a conversation needs to be had between whoever your parent is, whether that be your mom or the dad, and they need to sit you down and tell you, like, if somebody took you this way or that way, tell me. No matter what, you can come to me. And I know in this new day and age they have social media, but it has to be talked about. And I also think that it needs to be talked about at school, seminars about this stuff, and it just needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about.
That's
Okay,
right.
cool.
The birds and the bees. That's right. The
And
birds and the bees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Now, survival. I want you to tell people. Matter of fact, survival about solutions. How you would have so how you have this solutions. How you would handle it.
I think it just goes back to education and just, preparing youth for the world that they're about to embark upon. Um, if we look at what's happening, like I kind of get there's like two different extremes that's been described throughout the conversation I've heard so far. One being, like a young male being taken advantage of by an older female in more of like a predatory molestation sense. And then we have another example given of a male who's not quite 18 yet, but he's 17, and he's looking at it from a different perspective, that it's kind of consensual in the sense, like, that teen is looking at it from a different perspective. So it's not really the same intent. So there's kind of a cutoff there, I guess, that if we establish that the average person's brain is developed at a level of interpretation or thinking that could be measured as like an adult status. If we say that that's 18 years old, fine. If we say it's 20 years old, fine. But I think that there's going to be different scenarios, like it's a case by case thing. But I do agree that there needs to be a line, a cutoff, a line in the sand, per se, so we can establish a certain law or a certain rule to say that there is absolutely, you cannot have any sexual interaction, or you can't expose or perform any predatory behavior in nature, if you're, under this age. But I think what it comes down to is ultimately educating the youth of what those potential scenarios could be, and have a plan, have a solution, and have an avenue for them to access, so they don't feel that if they approach their parents or if they approach their friend, they'll be ridiculed, they'll be punished. Basically it's like we need to find an avenue to say that these things happen, we recognize these things happen, people are predatory in nature, some people will be violated. If that's the case, it's not shameful, it's okay, it's a normal. I'm not saying that I'm trying to normalize an abnormal behavior, but these things happen, and if they do happen, and if you fall victim to it, then maybe this is the avenue you can take. Provide the education, provide the support, and look at what the kids relate to these days. Like everybody in this panel here is probably 30 plus, 40, 50. We all come from like a different age, but the kids today, like, they relate to technology, and they relate to, like, kids today in my opinion, have a harder time. There's a transitional period between technology and, I guess, evolution as a species, that everybody on this panel grew up in the playground where we went out, we talked, there was a competition, there was interaction, there was human interaction with people, and we learned certain social cues, and we learned how to talk, and we learned how to interact with people, and we understood that there's a certain hierarchy in the playground. There's kind of a survival of the fittest scenario in the playground, where you can't say this to this person, or there may be a consequence, and you kind of learn social structure, and you kind of learn how certain people are. But in today's day and age, the kids are all interaction is online. It's all digital. You know, they say social media, but social media isn't really that social in the sense that it doesn't socialize you to be able to identify certain cues or to be able to learn certain things. And, you know, kids today they spend a lot of time online, and what they're looking for is they're looking for the likes, they're looking for the subscribers, they're looking for the instant gratification online, and they're not learning those interpersonal relationships. So sometimes they may fall victim to predatory behavior because they're not exposed to it. They don't know what it's like, you know, like they haven't been taken advantage of. They haven't been in a situation where they have to be able to recognize there's a certain hierarchy or like a certain dominant behavior among certain people, right? So I think it's just like educating kids, taking that technology away from them, forcing them to be in social situations where they can learn that there are certain predatory behavior, and, you know, providing them an avenue that if they do fall victim to it, that they do have somewhere that they can respond to, or, you know, somewhere that they can go to.
Okay, thank you. I want you to stay right there, because after I say this, I want each of y'all talk about your channel. I will say this. Everybody say that is right, and I'm not disputing that, but I'll say this. I don't care what age it is as a child. It's wrong. When it comes to a young girl in society, they say it's wrong, and rightfully so. As for me, be at this for a long time, we got to stay on their neck hard. And I urge men to be in alignment with that. No more excuses. And what we must have to do is work together, strengthen the brotherhood. That is very important. And if you have daughters, talk to your daughters too, or up in age, that this stuff do be happening. If you have brothers, if she had brothers, you know, if y'all go to the same school, if you see what happened, make sure you have an open conversation, like the Bible the fittest say.
Yep.
We gotta wait our options. We gotta be proactive. We just cannot make excuses no more. Because the more that we make excuses, the more the judicial is getting happy now. And that's the good part. We get it about this about the politics of it too. And I know there are some brothers, they don't want to talk about it, but we better talk about it. Because there are continued injustices is really happening for our little boys. And
that's why people overseas over there, the low birth weight and all that stuff. But sometimes they give them the education.
Yeah, I mean, like, we have to educate, but it's going to take one. It's going to be a lot.
People overseas got low birth weights. They probably learn the education off that stuff too. But
you know, so
run up in everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Spirit of Truth, thanks for coming. Liddy G, thanks for coming. And so we got to stop. Brothers, we got to stop.
Exactly, JT.
We got to stop.
Exactly.
Stop it. You got to stop making excuses. Got to stop saying certain scenarios. You got to stop. We losing our young boys. And these sisters need to step the hell up too. And so after that, we're going to go to the next one. Oh, yeah. The ones in the chat. Give me 4 ones if y'all want to see my dessert. 4 ones right now. Survivor, I want you to tell the people about your channel, Raphael and JMJ.
I don't really.
Jay, mute your mic. I'll tell you when to come back. Mute your mic, Jay.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Survivor.
Again, you know, I don't post any videos on my channel, but I just kind of, you know, watch a lot of videos online about, you know, different things. I'm always trying to figure out the meaning of life and kind of what, you know, things are about, and, you know, like ultimate purpose in life, what everything is, what we're here for, these experiences that we have, and just trying to find meaning in things to create a purpose. And, you know, that's it. But as for uploading videos, I don't really upload any videos. I just kind of hang around and join some of these panels sometimes and just have discussions with other people. I'm always down to learn from, you know, people, and yeah, just kind of create conversation back and forth. I think in a time of social media that there's not enough actual like personal conversation back and forth. Everything is done online, you know, like through typing and stuff. And I think it's just good to have conversation. We're forgetting how to communicate with each other, you know. And I think it's important to kind of remember that, you know, ultimately we need to be able to learn how to communicate and talk to each other, and that's it, I guess.
I appreciate that. Raphael, tell people about your channel, please.
My channel is based on real life experience. I talk about the things that I go through as a disabled male. I talk about the things how how my city is not handicap accessible. And so if you would like to check my content out, you're more than welcome. Next person.
Okay, thank you, Raphael. JMJ, tell people about your channel.
My channel is like, you know, music, you know, people that I support for the LDBC. I always hit that like button, or if that's my favorite, you know, I hit on the playlist or something like that. And I got another channel called Joe Johnson. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let the car pass by. But
Yeah, you could you put that channel in the chat?
I can't do it right now. But there's another joint called Joe Johnson, because there's a few people I do support on my other channel. Like the Lisa Cabreras of the world, or the True Royal Families. You know, that's what LVZ. That's what LVZ is for. And you know, when it comes to boxing, I have both. But some I have one, because certain channels I just like to hear their content. You know, say like the Miss Lisa Cabreras, the Miss True Royal Families, or something like that. If I like video games, I have that. There's a certain.
Okay. All right. Do you like sports? Any of you like sports?
I like basketball.
I'm big into MMA, like UFC kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about basketball and MMA. All right. Let's talk about MMA. Are you into MMA ladies and men?
What's that, sorry?
Are you into the whole MMA?
Yeah, like any kind of martial art, I guess. But I follow a lot of UFC and just MMA in general, so I'm, you know, familiar with the fighters. And yeah.
Let's talk about that, because I'm into MMA myself.
Okay.
So what's your favorite fighter?
I've always been a George St. Pierre fan. Right from the beginning, like way back, like early UFC 50, UFC 60, like way back in the day.
You talking back in the day, like Shogun and all that.
Yeah, there's like different eras, I guess, of MMA and like different fighters that kind of shine during those times. But George St. Pierre was always kind of a favorite fighter of mine. Fedor, another fighter, John Jones, Anderson Silva. There's been a lot of guys. Francis Ngannou, he's a heavyweight fighter right now. Cain Velasquez is probably one of my favorite heavyweight fighters. He's a Mexican dude, super tough, great wrestler. I do some judo and some jujitsu, so I like the grappling arts. So anybody that's a wrestler or a grappler, I kind of tend to have a bit of a bias towards them, right? So that's the style that I like usually.
Yeah, no Ken Shamrock, or Dare to Be 7 or something like that. Survival of the Fittest. Can you hear me? Mr. JT, you know about Ken Shamrock or Dare to Be 7? Because they used to be in the WWF with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to be in the WWF for that stuff. So other than that, man.
What's up,
Yeah,
Tony?
the UFC tried to make it big. Chris Moore, you got Ronda Rousey in the WWE, and all them. They try to bring the UFC to WWE anyway. But they did it in a minute though. You hear me, Mr. JT?
Yeah, I hear you. Raphael, you still here? Raphael.
Well,
I'm still here.
Okay. I wonder what happened to everybody. I'm talking about in the chat. Oh, it's about to finish. You back. Okay.
Hey, Survival of the Fittest. You remember Ken Shamrock and Dan the B7? Survival of the Fittest?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just backing again now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Dan Severn. Yeah, he was a badass back in the day. He was back in the original UFCs, I think. And I know recently he was just inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Tank Abbott.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, them people right there used to be in the UFC and all that good stuff.
Yeah, those guys, and that was hardcore back in the day when you think about that sport. Like boxing was the main combat sport that was promoted on TV. Then all of a sudden, UFC came out of nowhere, and it was this like ultimate no holds barred, no rules, in a cage, and it was just so taboo at the time that anybody that was in the combat sports at the time was like would kind of shun UFC, right? And then after everybody kind of got into it and started watching it, it was a weird transition because everybody kind of had this idea that all fights were always fought standing on the feet, as seen in boxing. And then they watched what Royce Gracie done in UFC 1, where he, was a small dude, like 180 pounds, I think maybe 5'10", and he was beating guys that were, 220 pounds, 250 pounds, these big ripped dudes. And so, like, I think jiu-jitsu, like, because of the early UFC, it got people into the whole jiu-jitsu. And then I think that movement of jiu-jitsu kind of got the martial arts and the UFC into it. And that's where we got guys like Tank Abbott and Dan Severn that were brought into the mix. And it just grew into an awesome sport, I think.
Hey, that's what Brock Lesnar got that stuff from.
Oh, yeah, man.
And that's what Brock Lesnar used to use the Kimura a lot. Used to doggone break people's arms in the WWE. That's where he got that stuff from too.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar used that stuff too now.
Yeah. And Brock was a good wrestler. Like if you go back and look at his amateur records, I mean, he was something like 150 and 7 or something like that. I mean, like he fought a couple of hundred different wrestling matches and he was really good, So I mean, he did have the background, he did have the base. He's a big, strong dude. With a good wrestling base. So it only made sense for him to kind of transition into the UFC eventually. But what I would have liked to see was Brock Lesnar come into to the UFC like, 15 years ago. Can you imagine if he had 15 years worth of experience in the UFC and actually trained for all of those years? Brock is just a big athletic dude who trained MMA for like a year and a half or 2 years, jumped in, fought his first fight, and kicked ass big time, right? So I think his athleticism got him to where he is today.
Because he couldn't do football, because he couldn't do the NFL.
Right.
So he had because he couldn't do nothing else but doggone what's it called, do the UFC in his wrestling experience. And that's what they did. And that's what he did.
Okay. Yeah, I want to introduce
there's a lot
Tony
of football
Smith.
players and ex-athletes that jumped into mixed martial arts, which kind of makes sense because if you excel in any area of athletics at all, you most likely already have the discipline, the routine, the diet, the physique, the genetics to be able to do that. So it's probably a natural progression to kind of get into UFC. Like it makes sense to me, to get into martial arts. If you're an athlete, then why not? You'll probably kick most people's asses.
Yeah, just like Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy tried to do their stuff too. Greg Hardy from the Carolina Panthers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't remember Greg Hardy's fight, but I remember who else came over from wrestling? Was it Dave Bautista came over from wrestling?
Yeah, Dave Bautista, CM Punk tried to do UFC.
That's right.
Dave Bautista, CM Punk trying to do that stuff now.
Yeah.
But trying to bring him back. Vince McMahon trying to bring him back.
Let me introduce Tony Smith to the panel. What's going on, Tony Smith? Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, what's going on, fellas on the panel? Y'all having a good conversation. I'm just introducing myself to the whole panel. That's it. What's up, JT?
It. I'm good, man. Let me show you the food again. What the list last of it. This is homemade spaghetti and meat sauce, hot sauce, and Parmesan cheese. This is homemade wheat flour bread and some ice house beer. And I will bring out the dessert in a few minutes.
Okay.
How you doing, Mr. Tony?
I'm all right, JMJ. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man.
This who this brother Raphael? I seen you in the past, like on chats, man. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you, Tony? I've seen you in the chat too.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, brother. I'm just making something to eat real fast.
Wow.
Yeah. Go ahead, JT.
Now, I would just introduce some. Survival. Introduce yourself to Tony. This is Survival to the Fittest.
How you doing, Survival of the Fittest? How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? I'm just having a hard time hearing people again. I can hear certain people on the panel, and then other people I can't hear.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's good. That's okay. Hey, you feeding into the good conversation too, so everything okay. Yeah. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, you too, man.
Oh yeah, tell people about your channel.
On my channel, pretty much, I promote other channels, and then also I put my little content, here and there. I put it out there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, cool. Now we talk about. Do you follow do you follow who dropped off? Dang. Do you follow MMA, Tony?
I don't follow MMA too heavy, but I know something about it though. I know about it. I like it though. I like MMA. It's cool.
Okay, so tell whoever you know.
Hey, all I know about MMA is that it's mixed martial arts. I support it, and it's a necessary evil in life. It's a necessary evil. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a brother. They coach Shelton Harrison. They know how to do that stuff.
Oh yeah, that's CSCHH Combat Sports. CSH Combat Sports. That's his channel. Coach, the coach. I call him the coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that brother right there.
Okay. Now we got that out the way. I know y'all follow basketball, right?
You know I do.
Right.
I follow it a little bit, but I know a little something.
All right, Tony. So do you know do you watch any games lately?
Yeah, I've been
I
watching
have.
the NBA playoffs. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
I
No,
don't watch the.
I want Tony to answer this first.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, JT, I've been watching a little bit of the NBA playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
Oh, okay.
Lord, that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to you. What about you, Survivor to the Fittest? You watch basketball?
No, man, mainly just like the MMA stuff. Really, I'm not in any other sports. I watch a bit of baseball.
Oh, baseball? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your favorite baseball team?
I'm a big Blue Jays fan. I'm a Yankees fan, and I'm a Seattle fan. So
Yeah.
Boo on the Yankees. I don't like the Yankees.
Yeah.
JT,
I
you
like you already, Survivor to the Fittest. You all right with me.
yeah, I'm a big Yankees fan, and it's good, man.
bro,
That's
I'm
cool. All right. Same thing.
what's up? Man, I follow basketball too, but I sometimes
Basketball.
my bad. You good? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm a basketball fan too. You know, when it comes to my Bulls, they ain't in it though. But I still look at basketball too. You know, from the NCAA's to the NBA's. You know, but
So
when it comes to baseball, you know who my team is, the Minnesota Twins, because of Kirby.
yeah, the great one. Yeah. I can understand that. Yeah, for me, I follow. I could play by any sport. So I support all New York teams. That's where I'm from. That's always going to be like that. All New York team. Now, do you watch the past NFL draft?
Nah, I didn't watch it because it was irrelevant to me because of because of Colin Kaepernick.
I don't have to bring that up. I don't have to bring that up there. But get back to get back to MMA. I remember Sean. His last name. Always like him too. It's Rashad.
Rashad Evans. Yeah, Rashad Evans.
I love Rashad Evans. My favorite is Anderson Silva. Now, people can say he got knocked out last few times, but Anderson, I love Anderson Silva. I like Renegade. There's so many I could name, but I like it back in the day. I do. I like.
It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get up, though.
That is true. Bro. Usually when Anderson Silva knock you out, you ain't getting up. I'm talking back in the day.
No, facts. I don't know too much about MMA, but I know about Anderson Silva.
But Anderson Silva, he played too much and they caught up to him. I think that if he was to stick to his fundamentals, he could have had a lot more wins. But he have a lot more wins right now. But that, I mean, one time he had a fighter, and he trying to get him in the ground. They thought he was weak, and he choked him out. I'm like, how he choked him out with his leg? He choked him out with his leg.
That was a Chael Sonnen, I think, wasn't it? Chael Sonnen and Anderson Silva for a title fight.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's was it. And then that's when I know, he's a complete fighter. Because usually, as you know, Survivor, usually you got people, they do one stage well, and the other stages they don't do well. But his ground game, and I see a few times Anderson Silva had his ground game. I'm like, damn. I never thought he had a ground game like, and he's so elusive. Like, wow.
Yeah, he's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
And he's got a really, really good ground game, and more specifically, he's got a really good guard off his back, so he can lay on his back and have a guy like in that fight when he fought Chael Sonnen. Sonnen was in his guard. You know, Sonnen's an excellent wrestler, so he was able to take Silva down. But Silva's ground game is so slick in that fight that where he kind of lay on his back, and he kept Chael's elbows kind of close, you know, on his bodies. You know, close to his body. And then Chael was basically like standing up, driving fists down, and Anderson Silva got wrist control, you know, on his back, and he just transitioned from his back into a triangle choke, you know, threw his leg up and caught him and then put him right in the triangle choke. And then Silva sat back, and you can kind of see this look in his face. Like he knew he sank in that triangle choke, and Chael tapped in like 3 or 4 seconds, right? I mean, it was brilliant, but that's how confident Silva is off his back. So he's a good man. He's always been awesome off his back.
Yeah, always. And that's what impressed me about him. That I see like years ago when he's fighting Brazil, it was something. I was in New York. It came late at night. And I said, wow. Then years later, when I see him, I tell him, yo, I said, he got jiu-jitsu and black belt. How do you know about it? I said, yo, when he come now, he gonna be a champion. What do you mean? He gonna be multiple champion in different weight classes. What do you mean? Ansel from Brazil, black belt in jiu-jitsu. They like, how do you know? Watch and see. I could get in 2 years. What do you mean? In 2 years, he's gonna have multiple belts. He did it within a year. He did. Like, damn.
I know.
I could have bet some money on that. I could have bet some money.
They told me UFC was gruesome anyway.
Yeah. And at the time, I was rocking with Renegade. I said Renegade was one of my favorites and stuff like that. But Renegade was not good in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got high, but he's not good at it. Silver. No.
Nope.
So, well, Rashad Evans, he was one of my favorites too. He don't get the credit he deserves either.
Yeah, Rashad.
Hey, what y'all think about DC Daniel Cormier?
Cormier, man. In my opinion, Cormier is one of the best pound for pound guys around. Like the fact that he's almost 40 years old, he's achieved everything he's done in wrestling. He won the 205 belt. He won the heavyweight belt. Even though he had that controversy with John Jones did piss hot every drug test. DC pissed clean. So the only 2 losses on DC's record was John Jones, who pissed hot for steroids for both of those tests, after both of those fights. So does that really affect DC's legacy? Well, no, it shouldn't, right?
No.
So,
but we got to see how Brock Lesnar does with him too.
Well, Brock Lesnar's got to pass USADA's piss test before he can even get into the UFC. So I'm not sure when the last fight that or the last wrestling match that Brock Lesnar had, but he's still pretty jacked though, isn't he?
Yeah, no. In actuality, I see him at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins. He did, but I think it was a setup. But I think it was a setup for him to go to the UFC. But we're gonna see how that happens, man.
Yeah.
We got to see how Brock Lesnar does with that. Shit. So he could doggone win that belt from him. Because the last time I saw him, he had a three-piece suit on. Taco Joe today, you call me after he beat somebody. You feel what I'm saying? That's the last time I saw Brock Lesnar in the UFC.
Yeah.
Cause the day you call me out, I'm gonna whoop your MF, or you know what I'm saying.
The night that Daniel Cormier knocked out Stipe Miocic, he was the heavyweight champ at the time. and DC came in, knocked him out, I think, in the second round. And right after that happened, Brock Lesnar just happened to be in the crowd for that UFC. So Lesnar walked up into the cage and walked to the cage, and basically, as he walked up towards DC, he like pushes DC, and DC like takes 10 or 15 steps backwards, like it looked like, and then went up into Brock and was like, "Yeah, you strong, but they all strong." He said, right, like, yeah, you're a big strong guy, but whatever, everybody's strong. And then the confrontation happened between two of those. I mean, and that just built everything, right? So the fact that DC right now doesn't have a fight plan, Brock Lesnar potentially may be coming back in August of this summer, so there could potentially be a DC Lesnar fight in August. If that's the case, that's going to be awesome. But I still think DC is going to beat Lesnar's ass. I don't see Lesnar out wrestling him, and I think DC is smarter.
Yeah. You know what I think surprised me in the first? I think if DC get Lesnar down on the ground, I believe he has a chance.
Yeah, because DC is an experienced wrestler too, but Brock, I see Brock a little bit doing his wrestling stuff too now. Back in the days too,
Also I see Brock Lesnar got beat by Goldberg, but that's
Yeah, now that was scripted anyway. They gonna have everybody set up for that. That's what so WWE always have it scripted.
That was set up though. Goldberg was a bad boy. I'm telling you, Goldberg. The people don't understand. Goldberg is I'm talking about the old WCW. I'm talking back in the days. He won over some matches.
Yeah, but that was scripted though. But Goldberg know how to. Sometimes he knew how to do it, but sometimes he didn't know how to do it. But some wrestlers, doggone, say he was a real rough house on these wrestlers. You feel what I'm saying? But Goldberg could go into MMA too, because the way of his entrance too. Goldberg could do some MMA if he really wanted to, just like Undertaker. He could do some MMA if he really wanted to, man. But he wanted to stick back to his wrestling roots because he been there since 1985, 86. You know what I'm saying? Undertaker know how to do all that stuff, man. But he had to adjust to the surroundings of the young wrestlers that he went to. You feel what I'm saying? Undertaker, he got the triangle choke, the Hell's Gate, the triangle choke, and all that other stuff. He could do everything, man.
So Raw Honesty in the chat. What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite sport, Raw Honesty? Yeah, but the Survivor fans, I used to watch all of them, And so, but like I said, if you want to know more information, go to CSH Combat Sport. It's CSH Combat Sport. At least want to know who you. It's some underrated darkest cinch. But he mostly deals. He talk to men, but he usually deal with MMA. Ladies fighters, and he actually interviewed on his channel, and I think you will enjoy that.
Man,
yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, man, that brother right there, CHH Combat Sports, he be doing women's MMA, and it is so good. He be doing interviews with women's MMA. Like the main one he had was Chris Cyborg. The main one he was Chris Cyborg.
And when he had Chris Cyborg I was in the chat.
Yeah, man. I was like, I missed that. I was like, dog, man. He be having these interviews from old school.
I ain't no Cyborg with that sexy, She looking mad sexy. I said, man, crap. Yeah, boyfriend though.
Yeah, Chris Cyborg, man. That was the main one right there. See?
He had Amanda. He had Amanda Nunes. He interviewed Amanda Nunes too.
Oh, she did. Oh, he did. Oh, okay, okay. You know.
I was there. I was there too. Like I be telling people, see, people be think I be underrated, be lying. He actually interviewed the fighters that you see on TV, ladies fighting. He actually interviewed them.
That's
Dead
right.
up.
That's right. That's right. Just like Tiki TV with the basketball.
Right.
He interviewed my boy from UNC, played with the Tar Heels, Ed Davis, Chris Copeland. That used to be with the Indiana Pacers. Used to do everything with And then you got 7-8 with the boxing. He interviewed Wilder, and
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, people in the chat, give me 3 words y'all want to see my dessert. 3 words. Let me get 3 words y'all want to see my dessert.
What you
Mostly everybody was in the chat. They left. I don't know what happened, but
you probably got that Mr. JT dessert. Got that Mr. JT dessert.
I don't know, man. But most everybody left. So it's about us. Oh, that was so. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I see you got that New York Knicks hat. You got that New York Knicks hat though.
No. Just a regular New York hat.
Huh?
Regular New York hat.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to bounce here, man. Great talking tonight. Appreciate the conversation.
Thank
Everybody
you.
out there.
You're welcome now, okay?
Yeah, everybody out there, take it easy. Good luck. And I'll talk to you guys again. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Peace.
Right on. See you guys.
Yeah, so Raphael, where you at?
I'm still here.
Raphael, yo, you be hiding, man. I noticed that. You's a sneaker. I gotta keep on you. You get Raphael back. He sneak up on you and catch. Oh, damn, Raphael caught me. God damn, Raphael be catching people, man. I keep out on Raphael. Mr. Hall, you gotta don't let that small fool you. Raphael catch you, man. Mr. Hall will catch you. Like, oh, hey, remember me about 5 years ago? Oh, God.
You funny.
Yeah, Raphael, keep out on Raphael.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you
Funny.
dessert. I said I need 3 ones. Can I have 3 ones for my dessert?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a one myself. But I can't type it.
One for you. I need one for Raphael. No, Raphael, you don't trigger me nothing because you already get you. I need one. So can I get one from you, Jay?
Yeah, I can't type it, but I'm gonna give you a one though. One.
Oh, you can't type it in. See, you be man.
Man, I ain't sneaking. Man, I ain't sneaking.
Yeah, see, women of the past had gave me one, and you can't give me one, James J.
No, I can't type it. What you want me to do? Get off the phone so I can type the one off of you? I'm a Nazi.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I got you.
No, I just messing with you. So I got one from you, right?
Yeah, James, you got that one for me. You got that one for me.
All right, that's 2. All right, Raphael. No, Raphael, that's 3. That's right. Raphael already hooked me up. My man, see, I'm gonna talk about that Mr. Harwood right there. Raphael always come through. That's right. And you got any problems, Raphael? All right, yeah, that's right. My man, Raphael always come through. And that's right.
You're funny. It's you funny.
Raphael become that's right. Talking about
I'm gonna tell you this, man.
That's right. Oh yeah. Do you know what we're gonna do, fellas? Are you leaving, Raphael?
Nah, I got a second.
Okay, cool. Women of the past. Women of the past. If you want to get on the panel, please get on the panel. And also, I want to talk about something else. And also, raw artist tea. So here it goes. Women of the past. Here it is. This is vanilla bean on top that sugar cookies. And I gotta name this. I call it sweet sugar.
Damn, Mr. JT, you gonna eat all that and looking like it's looking? I might have to go to the
Sweet
hospital and go give me some insulin.
You got diabetes.
Some insulin.
So, women of the past. That's
So we're gonna go get some sugar, huh?
yeah, sweet sugar. That's right. All up in this piece. That's right.
Go get some doggone insulin on that joint.
talking about some sweet sugar. Oh,
Sweet sugar. That's right.
sweet sugar. Talking about, talking about
Nice
sweet
vanilla.
sugar.
That's right. Sweet sugar. And
That made me think about a stripper.
nah, I don't know what you're talking about, Raphael. So I don't know what you're talking about.
All right now. Don't do that.
Women of the past, if you want to get on, feel free to put your email in the chat so we can chat. You can come to the panel.
Yeah.
Like,
And let me tell you one thing about Mr. JT. The Bucks need to get it together. They look terrible earlier, man. They look terrible.
you
The
know
Bucks
who
need to
need
get it
you
together.
know
I'm
who
on
need you know who need to get it together? The Detroit Pistons. Yes, I'm saying it. We have to get it together because we haven't won a championship since 2004.
who? Detroit Pistons.
Yes, we need to get it together, and we got a new coach. What's up? Like, dude, we need to get it together.
Man, my
I
boys
done,
need to get it together
I
too.
done, I done gave up on my Pistons. I'm sorry, I didn't really gave up on my Pistons. I'm not switching teams today because Detroit is where I'm from, but we got to do better.
Yeah, y'all could have got Carmelo Anthony, but look who they had. And shout out to Ticket on this, man. I was thinking of that too. Y'all could have had Carmelo Anthony on that joint, man. You feel
But
what I'm saying? But they had to get Darko Milicic.
But come
You
on
feel
now,
what I'm saying?
Carmelo Anthony was not gonna come to the Pistons. If Carmelo Anthony would have came to the Pistons, we would have finally been in the playoffs.
No,
We
they
can't
would
even.
have went to the playoffs. They would have won a championship about 3 or 4 or 5 times. So shout out to Ticket with that Ticket TV. He go Pistons fans. Y'all would have won 3 or 4 or 5 championships, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Exactly. The
I
doggone,
mean, and I thought that us having a new coach was going to help. That didn't do nothing. We still
well,
losing.
you talking about Dwayne
Nothing.
Casey, but they try to bring Blake Griffin, but he stayed hurt too much too since the Clippers too. You know.
Well, I think he played better. I think he played better at times in Detroit. That's what I think.
Yeah. He did. But he had to sit out a couple of games though too, bro. He had to sit
Yeah,
out a couple of games because of that knee. He had to wear a Stone Cold Steve Austin leg brace off of that. They had to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Had to wear
yeah.
them Steve Austin leg braces. You know them knee braces. You could wear. He had to wear two of them with the in WWF. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he probably had a retire. You know what I'm saying? His neck and his all this other stuff. You know. But other than that, Dwayne, Blake Griffin is a good player, man. I
He
was,
is, but he just keep getting injured. I'm not taking that away from him. He just keep getting injured.
yeah,
And we don't have nobody else. Cause what's that guy on my team? What is his name? Oh my god.
Jackson, Andre Drummond, something like that.
No, not him. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about I think his name is Reggie. Oh, I know now. Reggie Jackson.
That's what I
He
said.
don't.
It's Jackson.
I, he don't never pass the ball. He don't share it with his teammates. He's just a big ass ball hog. That's all he do. I
Yeah,
don't even have I don't even have cable, but I know that he's a ball hog.
yeah.
He hogged he hogged the ball all day long.
It's probably coming from Russell Westbrook too now. Russell Westbrook. He used to hold the ball too in closing moments. In closing moments too. So he probably thought he could do that stuff in Detroit.
No. We not even but the thing is we're not even making it to the playoffs and winning.
Yeah, you make it to the playoffs, but y'all get swept or get about
Swept.
one game.
Exactly. We I think we I think we got swept by the Bucks. The Bucks been kicking our ass.
Yeah,
Point blank. Swept.
yeah, yeah, because they
Sweep.
have the talent. I think they have the most talent and a little bit of coaching. You feel what I'm saying? But the Bucks got whooped by the Boston Celtics tonight, and Gordon Hayward coming back from that gruesome injury, and Kyrie coming back from a playoff. You know what I'm saying? And now, and the Celtics, you know, some he had to get it together. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, but Kyrie is back, Gordon Hayward is back, so we're gonna see how they do without the talent they got on them. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smart ain't played, and Malcolm Brogdon ain't played. You know what I'm saying? From opposing sides. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? From
I
opposing
feel you.
sides.
I feel you. But I just hope that one day we can get a solid team and we can win a championship. And everybody in Detroit be rhyme for the Pistons. I'd be like, dude, calm down. We haven't won the championship since 2004. Calm down. Calm down. Go
But
goes and people and some people they be wearing the Detroit Pistons gear. I'm like, dude, calm down. It ain't no, calm down. We haven't won the championship since 2004, and I always talk about it on my Instagram all the time. We haven't won the championship. We got to
but,
get a better team.
but you know what? Y'all got three. Y'all got two of them from Isaiah Thomas and Dumas though too. I saw that. I saw those games going against my Bulls. Yeah, y'all got two of them now. You see Isaiah Thomas or Joe Dumars, the BLA being written behind it. Have you seen it, Raphael?
Huh?
With the 2000, with the 1990s Detroit Pistons, 89 and 90, when they had Dennis Rodman out there.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, with Isaiah, Joe Dumas, Rick Mahorn,
That's
Bill,
when we had a real good squad back then.
yeah, with Billy Johnson too, Michael Wayne coming off the bench.
Yeah,
And, and you know what, too? Isaiah Thomas got an NBA Finals score record too in a quarter, 25 points in a quarter in the NBA Finals, and he had a messed up ankle. You didn't know that?
Wow, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 25 points in a quarter with a messed up ankle. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
Maybe you can look that up on Google or whatever. But Isaiah Thomas got 25 points in a quarter, $1990. Not the left handed no Isaiah Thomas. I'm talking about the right handed Isaiah Thomas. Back in the days, back in the 1990s, he got NBA Finals record, 25 points in the quarter with a messed up ankle. So did.
Yeah,
I know you was so
yeah,
yeah, and even though they lost to the Lakers, but he still did his thing with a messed up ankle. Low cut shoes anyway. He had some low cut, I think it was Aces or Avius, something like that.
yeah. I think
With the
it's something like that.
Yep, I think it was Avius or Aces or something like that. If it ain't that, my mind ain't on that. But other than that, man, y'all got to be championships yourself. And,
Yeah, yeah.
and look at y'all,
Well,
you know what? But look at y'all Detroit. They won some championships too now.
the hockey team,
The Detroit Red Wings.
yeah, they have way more than the Pistons has. So, like, I'm just so butthurt because I love the Pistons, but now since the Pistons not winning, I'm a Golden State Warriors fan,
The
and
Lord.
me and my staff, we get into arguments about that team all the time because my staff, he said they're a superstar team. Of course they gonna win championships.
Yeah, but is it gonna be same? Is it gonna be the same without Demarcus Cousins, or they go oh, or what's it called? You know, you got
Demarcus
open Demarcus
Demarcus
Demarcus Cousins is hurt. You know, but they ain't worried about the Houston Rockets. They ain't worried about the Houston Rockets. You gonna see how they.
exactly, exactly, exactly. I'm about to have a field day on Tuesday. I'm about to have a whole field day because my staff, he told me that the Houston Rockets was gonna beat my Golden State Warriors, and I told him,
They said what?
I'll be like, so what happened to your Rockets? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? He gonna be like, no, 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 no. I'll be like, my Golden State Warriors, they still, they still fighting strong, and they about to win another championship. And I know you probably gonna say I'm just riding them because my team didn't make they made the playoffs, but they not gonna stay. Let's be 100% honest. They're going to choke.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow.
They're going to choke. They're not gonna win. They're not going to stay in the playoffs. They're not.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Choke. And that's why every time, because I go to college and it's a lot of older cats at the downtown campus that I go to in Detroit. and I'll be telling they be riding for the Pistons. I'll be like, man, when the last time we won a championship? And they be like, in 2004. I'll be like, all right, I don't want to hear it because
Yeah, I feel you on that, Mr. Raphael.
we ain't doing nothing right now.
Yeah, but I like my Bulls too, man. I like my Chicago Bulls too, but I still look at basketball though too. You know, I like my Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls, but other than that, man,
My brother, he was a real Bulls fan.
yeah,
He had the jerseys, the hats. I think he still got some hats by the Bulls, if I'm not mistaken. But he was a real big Bulls fan. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
yep. You know,
Excuse me. I'm getting ready. I gotta take this time, so I get ready to end it.
oh,
So
okay.
you can last me
All
up.
right.
All right, man. Salute to Mr. Underrated Dog, this Mr. Raphael, people who been on the
Salute.
and salute to the PayPal and Super chat. Hit that like button when you come out. You know what I'm saying? And in the chat, in the super chat, PayPal and all that good stuff. Salute to you, Mr. JT.
Okay, thank you. All right,
Salute.
Raphael.
Salute to you, brother. Respect. And I appreciate everything that you talked about today, including this one and the
Okay,
last one.
okay, thank you. All right. On this
All right.
note, Ghost.